Nice one for clicking on this video. Did you know, as a club legend, you can get 20% off all Redmen merch? Just go to redmenplus.com, sign up as a club legend, and there you go, 20% off all Redmen merch. Up the Reds. Let's get into your show.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's the player ratings time, and for the first time since March 2021 I'm standing here with Liverpool having lost a Premier League game at home. Yes, Liverpool 1, Leeds United 2, and yeah, it's at least in the Premier League it's going from bad to worse for the Reds. You know, the higher beating Man City, then you get beating City, losing to Forest, and then losing that unbeaten home record against Leeds United tonight. And yeah, it has not gone well, it's fair to say, but you know, let's all try and help each other out, try and get through this. We're going to rate all these lads who play for the Reds tonight out of 10. I don't imagine there's going to be too many high marks, but we'll soon find out together. First of all, you want to vote for your man of the match. The live poll is running now. We've picked 3 options there for you if you want to pick any of those 3. Do vote, you should see it on your screen, and like I say, at the end of the show, we'll find out who you voted for. We selected Andy, Robbo, Thiago and Mo Salah as the 3 options there. Feel free if you want to disagree, and if we should use someone else, let us know in the live comment section below. If you're not watching live, of course, you can use the comment section as well. Do keep voting on that throughout the show, and yeah, we'll tell you at the end who you thought was Liverpool's best player, maybe the best of what was a pretty bad bunch in the end. Also, like I say, if you want to get involved in the live chat as we're going through and giving all these guys a rating out of 10, if you want to get involved, I'll read some of your thoughts out as well. So give me the player's name, give me their rating out of 10, and then a little comment as well. Don't just give me a number. A bit of reasoning's always good. A bit of dialogue. Right then, let's start with Alisson. For obviously the early goal, he's culpable. I know he slips. I think he apologised. Maybe he felt he was in the wrong position. I don't know. For me, I always thought that the plan was for a goalie to drift out away from us, because you don't want a goalie taking a pass in front of his sticks just in case something happens. So I didn't think he was in the wrong. But obviously, the way he apologises, maybe he disagrees, of course. But yeah, it was obviously a sickening one to concede. Obviously, he keeps us in the game with a couple of good saves later on, as well as the one from Harrison's a particularly good save. At the end, I don't think he could get his hand quite to that. I don't think he was done too much wrong for the goal. But yeah, yeah, not great at all, to be honest with you, from Liverpool. But Andy said Alisson gets a 6. A terrible mistake to make, but some decent saves later. Yeah, again, I'm not quite sure. Again, it's hard to know exactly what if it was him, and he definitely slips, which obviously is a killer. Eurosco said it was Gomez's fault. You could say he played the ball. Yeah, it's hard to say really, but let's go. I think it was Gomez's fault personally, so I'm going to say Ali gets a 7, and I'm going to say it wasn't his fault for the goal. But you guys can disagree. That's absolutely fine. Let me know. We'll come to Joe Gomez to score later on. Andy Robbo, again, we include him in the man of the match poll. Probably one of the better players in Liverpool overall. Did okay, obviously. Gets another assist, which is always good for him. Bombed up that left-hand side. This change of formation, I'm not sure about it. I'll be honest, I've got major reservations about this time, but one thing it definitely does, it gives Andy Robbo the freedom to bomb up that left-hand side. And for more often than not, I think he did that pretty well. Like I say, gets his assist as well. So Danny gives gives him a 9, and Neil gives him an 8, and Big Mo says 7.5 because he ran his socks off. Andy App says an 8 as well. He was very composed going forward and a good assist. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think he did well, to be honest. Shane gives him an 8 as well. I'm going to split it. I'm going to say, yeah, he got an assist as well. I thought he played well. I'm going to give Robbo an 8. Virgil. There's some chat about he wasn't great for the first goal. Maybe he was caught napping a little bit. I think he was absolutely rubbish for the second goal, if truth be told. In between that, I thought at times he saved Liverpool a couple of times, obviously a captain for the night, but I don't think it was Virgil's best game, if truth be told. I am going to give Virgil a 5. And Joey Gomez, I think that first goal was on him, and I don't think he had a particularly strong game all night. You know, he recovered a little bit. He won plenty of headers from goal kicks and things like that. But overall, I think it was a bit of a shoddy performance to be honest with you. I don't think Gomez was particularly great, and I'm going to give Gomez 4. Not good at all from Joey. Maybe it's time for Ibu to come into the team. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I thought did all right. Nothing brilliant, nothing spectacularly bad either. For the most part, I thought it was a solid average game from Trent, to be honest. And I think Liverpool got worse when he went off, when the sub happened again. I don't know if that's a fitness thing, just Thiago wants fresh legs, I don't know what it is. But I thought Trent did okay. And I'm going to give Trent an average rating 6 out of 10. I think he was all right. I don't know what the fuck has happened to Fabinho, but he is not playing like the best defensive midfielder in the world, like some of us were saying he was. What, a year ago maybe? I thought he's constantly been such a high level for Liverpool, but he was garbage again tonight. I don't know if it's this diamond that he doesn't suit. Whether Jäger mentioned about players playing too much football, I don't know if that includes him as well. But I'm really worried about Fabinho. He gets skipped around far too often. His main strength is that he's able to get to the ball first, and if he doesn't win it, he at least gets a touch on it, or at worst foul someone. At the minute, he's so late to the ball, he can't even get close enough to foul people, if truth be told. I am very worried about Fabinho. Like I say, what's interesting, I don't like the diamond. I don't think it suits Liverpool at all in any way. I don't think it gets the best out of any player. And what it's doing is it's exposing Fabinho. He needs help. The last thing he needs is to have less players around him. He needs more people around him. So I don't think Jürgen and the staff have done him any favours with this formation. I think a double pivot might help him, like more of a 2. If it has to be the 3, so be it. But he's really, really struggling. I do not think he had a good game at all. And I don't think this formation helps him. And I'll be honest, I thought he was rubbish. And I think he was bad, and I think he was worse than Gomez, if truth be told. So I'm going to give him a 3.5. He's a big issue, Fab, at the minute. A really big issue. Thiago is one of the brighter players. Some really good flicks, skills, good passes as well. And he was the one on the front foot. If anything was going to happen, it looked like Thiago was going to be the one to unlock it. Again, we saw the Thiago shuffle a couple of times. He does his defensive duties pretty well. I thought, for the most part, Thiago was decent. A couple of little slight errors, a bit loose here and there. But yeah, for the most part, I thought Thiago had a good game. I will give him a 7. Actually, I think it was... let's put a little 0.5 on that. There we go for Thiago. Right then, Harvey Elliott. Jürgen specifically mentioned him by name when he said, I think there's players playing too often. And he mentioned Harvey. Again, on the manager, I don't think this formation is going to get the best out of Harvey Elliott. I know he scores in midweek from this position against Ajax, but overall, he looks a bit lost to me. He gives the ball away far too often. Too many loose flicks and stuff. Again, we were watching the live show, watch along, and Liverpool could win a corner. Oh, I dropped that. And he gets out muscled, and someone says, Harvey needs to be stronger there. I was like, well, I don't think he physically can be at this moment in time, because he's slight. He just looks like he's gone to the well one time too often, to be honest. Again, referencing injuries and things like that. Yeah, I have to play a lot of footy, but I do not think Elliott had a good game at all. And I'm going to say he gets the same as Fab. I think he was rubbish. I really do. I am not saying he's a bad player. I think he's been one of our brightest players. But this performance as a whole was a shit show from Harvey Elliott. I'm going to give him 3.5 as well. Bobby Firmino in the 10. I don't really remember some nice flicks and tricks. And then some bits where he just gives the ball away a little bit too often. I'll be honest, I don't know. I like your help on the Bobby Firmino stuff, because I'm thinking maybe... Was he average? Was he below average? Was he... there's nothing sticking out in my mind for Bobby Firmino, to be honest with you, if truth be told. Which, if that's the case, I'm guessing it wasn't brilliant for me. I am going to say Bobby can have, 5.5, below average, slightly below average. Let's go to Darwin Núñez then. He really should have scored. He should have lobbed the goal in, he didn't. And and had to take it back inside, and he messed that one up. Other couple of chances here and there. Nearly scores a very good goal from the edge of the box again. Decent save from the goalie. But overall, it is Darwin Núñez. I keep saying he is the Gattuso. He's the walking embodiment of that Gattuso mean. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And I don't know where he was. I think he was probably worse than Fabinho. So below average, I always say is a 6. So I think Núñez gets a 5 for me. Feel free in the comment section below or in the live chat if you think I'm being too harsh, do whatever, do get me involved. Mo Salah, another goal against Leeds United for Mo Salah. He looked a threat for the most part, a couple of wild ones as well. Again, the effort he cuts inside and blazes it over. He has a couple of good bits, a couple of bad bits. I think for Mo Salah, it's probably an average Mo Salah game, but the fact he gets a goal nudges it up a little bit. So I'm going to give Mo a 6.5. Pretty good from, yeah, just a bit above average for Mo. Jordan Henderson, Curtis Jones and James Milner were the 3 subs. Yes, I thought Curtis looked decent when he first come on. He drove into the box straight away. He hustled and had it. I don't think him and Milner did very good at all for the late goal. It was almost like they thought, I think it was, is it Notto, I think, the guy who was going to just play for a corner and didn't, and got stung by it. So yeah, the subs is going to be really tough. I thought all 3 of them were below par. Let me have a little look. Let's start with Jordan. I'll have to give everyone else. I've given everyone below average. I think Jordan was probably the same. I don't think he had the impact. I think he was better than Fabinho, and I think he was better than Elliott. But it wasn't quite like, it wasn't anything like amazing, to be honest with you. Let's have a little look. Jordan can have probably a little bit below average. 5.5 maybe. Curtis Jones, again, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So, but I don't think he covered himself in glory for that goal at all. So 5. And Milner, it was a bad sub in the end. It didn't work out at all. I didn't understand it at the time. Comes on, and we can see the goal down his side. Wins a couple of 50-50s, but overall not great. So I'm going to give Milner a 4. So there are my player ratings anyway for Liverpool's. Dreadful. Let's put it that way. Dreadful defeat. I said the only players who come out with any credit really are maybe Robbo, Thiago maybe, and a little bit for Salah, maybe Alisson. I don't know. I don't put that goal on him if truth be told, but they're my ratings anyway. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you're not watching this live what your thoughts are. I know loads of you guys in the live chat are doing the same as well. Tom's going to let me know who won the man of the match poll.
Robbo, 39%.
Andy Robbo. Have I got my star, Tom? Have I got my star? I have been using me. I had a man of the match star, but fuck it, I'll just write one. It's all good. I'll use my man of the match. I used to have a star for this, but I've been away, haven't I? And things have gotten a little bit sloppy. It's all good. I will use this. Man of the match was Robbo. He got my highest rating, to be fair, so yeah, that's fair enough.
I'll see you.
Have I got one? Oh, where is it? Is it here? Oh, yay! Right at the bottom. There we go. Look at that. Seamless television / YouTubing there. My star is, it looks better, doesn't it, than my scribble? So there you go. Robbo was giving you your man of the match, but yeah, Liverpool Football Club, it is going up and down, up and down, up and down. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I keep saying it, and this was shit. It was really bad, and you can't help it. But shake your head and think, what the hell comes next? It's probably a win against Napoli, fucking no Liverpool, and then they'll lose again and they'll win again, and it's just, that's where we're at this point in time. It is going badly wrong in the league, that is for sure. The title is gone. Our top 4 race is what we think we're in, but we're off the pace in that. Liverpool are closer to the relegation zone than they are to the Champions League at the moment. That's where we're at now. That's where we found ourselves, and by God, it is not good at all. thanks for joining me for the player rating show. Hopefully, if you haven't already, go back and check Errol's fan reaction out where all you guys got your thoughts in. Me and Errol, speaking of which, are going to be back in the main studio very, very shortly on redmenplus.com for our instant match reaction. We're going to have a good old chinwag about the major talking points. If you're not subscribed already, listen, the Reds aren't good. Maybe we can all come together as a collective. Come and join us. And maybe, say, like, we'll all put our collective arms around each other. If you become a club legend, you can use the Discord, and maybe we can all give each other a big virtual hug and try and get ourselves through this and out of this, because the Reds are pretty crap at the moment. We need all the support and help we can get. So do come and join us over on Plus later on for the instant match reaction. And the guys have been at Anfield today, so keep an eye out on the YouTube channel for the reactions from there as well, from Paul, Chloe, Chris and the whole team who are down there. But another defeat for Liverpool, and where do we go from here? Who knows? For me, it's over there to do the instant match. For you guys at home, hopefully that is as well. And we'll be back in midweek for more player ratings. Liverpool v Napoli. God knows what we're going to get. We'll find out together. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Take care. Goodbye. Hey, what's happening, everyone? Hope you enjoyed that show. If you did, please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel as well. If you want even more Liverpool content, even in video or podcast form, do check out Redmen Plus, our subscription service. Tons and tons of great Liverpool content, both in video and podcast forms. Check it out. You will love it.